Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna build an Enderman farm. If you've ever tried to find Enderman farm designs on the internet, you've probably stumbled upon dozens and dozens of videos showing the exact same concept. A farm where you use an endermite to lure Endermen into a drop chute in the middle and make them fall until they have only half a heart left so you can kill them in one punch. The main reason why you might want to build that farm is of course for the XP, and apparently on Java it's a decent source of XP. But here on Bedrock we have far better alternatives to get XP in the overworld, such as Guardian farms and gold farms, thanks to the use of trident killers. Trident killers of course don't work on Endermen. So Enderman as a source of XP on Bedrock is questionable at best. So of course today we're going to build a completely different design, which will concentrate on getting ender pearls. But first let's review a few things about Endermen in the end. Endermen in the end, since there is no roof, spawn as surface spawns. They have a density limit of 10. Which means you can only have at most 10 Endermen present at the same time. They also spawn in packs of 4, so you will always see 4 Endermen spawn at the same time unless there is not enough room left for 4 Endermen to spawn in the cap. So for example, if you have 4 Endermen spawn and then 4 other Endermen spawn, you only have 2 spots left in the cap, so the last pack that will spawn will be only 2 Endermen. Endermen, when in contact with water, for example, or when hit, will instantly teleport away if they can find a block on which they can teleport. So for example, here we've got that concrete platform over there, and here we've got water. So if I spawn an Enderman into this water, you will see it will teleport immediately onto the concrete platform. So let's verify that. Here it teleported right away. This one teleported also. So let's clear these Endermen from the field. Thing is, there are a few blocks that they can't teleport onto. For example, leaves. Another example would be bottom position slabs. Here, if I spawn an Enderman into this water, it won't be able to teleport because there are no blocks here that it can teleport onto. So it will die inside of the water. It takes quite a bit of time, as you can see, because they have a lot of HP. Here, it died. So how are we going to kill them is the question here. It's actually quite simple. We're going to use fall damage. Endermen will die if they fall from at least 44 blocks onto a block underneath them. The block onto which they fall must be a block that they can't teleport onto, otherwise they might teleport during their fall and land safely. So here we're going to use what is called instapush. Instapush is an old strategy which is only available on Bedrock, I think. And what instapush does is that some blocks have the property to allow mobs to spawn inside of them, but will push them immediately towards the north or west direction upon spawning. And luckily for us, leaves, which is a block onto which Endermen can teleport, does have that property. So it can be used to perform instapush. So what we're going to do is have a platform for Endermen to spawn, which is here represented by this single concrete block. Then 3 blocks above that we're going to have leaves to instapush Endermen. And then 44 blocks underneath that we're going to have bottom position slabs onto which Endermen can teleport either, so they will die directly onto the slabs. So let's verify that. Here I have a button that will spawn an Enderman on the northwest corner of its block above us, here. And it will fall straight down onto the slabs down there. And die. Let's do it again. Here. For item collection, we're going to use allays. Because allays, as you might know, are able to pick blocks through other blocks. So for example, here if I throw this ender pearl here, it should be able to retrieve it. Here, as you can see, it retrieved it. Here, again, it retrieved it. Here, again. Allays are able to pick items through blocks. So then, all we have to do is make that platform big. Here we have a landing platform that is 61 by 22 blocks. The spawning platforms up here are 57 by 21, including the gaps here which are necessary for our Enderman to fall. The platform is oriented towards the west direction in length, and as you can see on the map here, the landing platform is extending one block towards north. That is because Endermen that will spawn here will fall in this direction. All Endermen will fall into this direction, towards north. So here, north is here, so Endermen will fall here. Some items might get lost due to Enderman falling and losing the item into the void, but that's not very important. Inside of this landing platform we have 3 allays. You could make do with 2 or even 1, but 3 is faster for collection. The allays are attracted towards a node block in the middle, which forces them to throw their items into these hoppers here. The node block must have at least 1 block of air above itself to be able to emit the sound note. So be careful of that. So what you have to do is have your hoppers here, then a gap of air, and then your node block. You can directly attach a clock onto the node block so that it is activated regularly and keeps the allays attached to itself, and then all you have left to place is a couple of chests and hoppers for collection. As for the rates, this farm makes about 1400 to 1500 ender pearl items per hour. So here is 1 hour of loot at this size, but of course you could make it smaller if you don't need to have that many ender pearls, or you could make it bigger, or even have a second platform, landing platform here, and a second spawning platform up there. So let's see the farm in action for a short while. Here you can see Endermen spawn and fall right onto the landing platform. loot drops is off, so let's turn it back on. So you can see the alloys at work. This platform, although it's big, remains within the detection range for alloys, even though the farthest point from the central collection hoppers is more than 32 blocks, which is the range of detection for alloys. I believe the detection range of alloys is actually 16 blocks from their attaching point plus 32 blocks, so this is well within their detection range. Let me show you that by dropping an ender pearl here. Soon alloys should detect it and pick it up, as they just did. So let's watch a couple more Endermen fall down. Here they should fall soon. And as you can see, the alloys are picking up the items properly through the copper slabs. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and will find uses for this farm in your world or server. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to hit the comment section and I will be happy to reply as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.